credit policies that we need to use as business people. I know most of people have businesses, and it's our desire that whenever you start a business, you want to grow. For some reason, there are things that are making people not to grow, and I'm going to look at one reason as to why business is failing, just because we're not doing it right. And what we want to discuss today is designing a credit policy. I know whenever we start business, sometimes we face various clients. There's those people who want to pay cash, there are those who want to take on credit, and there's also those people who want maybe to take it and take it for good. So the first thing that we need to look at, how can we design a credit policy in such a way that it will be able to help our business grow and also help our business to have systems. Whenever you want to start a business, you need to have a future plan of creating a system for that business. So how do we design a credit policy? What we look at, the first thing that we need to look at, you need to qualify your customers. That's point number one. Who qualifies to be given credit? The first person is a regular buyer, that person who buys from us on a regular basis. Someone can't come today and expect to be given credit. That's not a customer. If someone comes to your shop today, a new customer, and tells you, know what, can you give me this on credit? That's not a customer, and you need to shun that customers away from your doors. So that's point number one. Number two, what you look at again when you're qualifying your customer is that you need to give it to regular payers. Regular payers are those people who pays promptly. For instance, he takes goods today and pays for them promptly. Those are the regular payers. You can't give someone credit because takes credit today and pays maybe after a month. That's not someone who can't be given credit. Those people who pays immediately. You buy, you take today, you pay within a short period of time. Those are the people. And then point number three are those people who do what? Those people who are consistent in their payments. There's people, maybe they prefer paying for cash. These are the people that qualify for credit. Once you are done with this, let's go to point number two, is that you need to do what? Set a limit of credit. Someone can't come to your shop and want to take goods of what 100,000 and you want to give for credit, and that's the entire stock of your shop. No. So what you look at, you need to set a limit. For instance, you can say maybe you want to give a limit of 3,000. Once you do that, a customer prepares whenever he comes to your shop. He knows that, you know what, in that shop I can only be given goods on credit worth what? 3,000. So he'll come. Anything above that, you'll have to be paid for cash. And then you also need to set a limit in terms of what? Timing. For instance, you do it, we prefer it to be done on a weekly basis. For instance, if you take goods for a whole week, you need to pay within 7 working days. If you can't set like that, someone will come and be able to defraud your shop. So the second thing I've said is that you need to set a limit. A limit in terms of what? First, you need to set a limit of amount and then the period. If it's 7 days, just do it. And then once you're done all that, another thing that we need to look at is that you need not to negotiate on time. If you say that it's going to be paid within 7 working days, make sure it's paid. And if someone fails, the penalty is that he or she will never be given credit. So you need to do what? You need not to negotiate on time. At the same time, you need to be very, very specific on time. If you said it's on Wednesday, make sure you do what? You set the time. If it's 3 p.m., make sure that credit is paid within that time. And then after that, you need to do what? You need also to write down. Most of our time, we know that we can't trust our memory. Sometimes we forget. So that's why you need to write on paper how much has been given on credit to who and when is it going to be paid. So when you do that, it serves as a reminder. You know what? Anytime you forget, you consult that book. You know what? I gave so and so this amount, so that you don't forget and you lose your car. And finally, this is the last point I want to look at, is that you don't top up on credit. For instance, if I come to you today, I have purchased goods of what, maybe 10,000. And then you expect me to come tomorrow before I have not even paid the old debts. You want to take another top up. It doesn't work like that. So once you take a credit, it must be paid first. And whenever it must be paid back, you can't take another credit. Maybe you can say it's business what? Payment today, business later. What does it mean? If you pay today, you need to give it sign before you can take another credit. Don't pay and then you take another credit. That's where we fail as business people. So I want to encourage people that if you want your business to succeed, if you want it to go forward, then you need to design a good and proper credit policy. And these are the what I've highlighted to you. And if you be able to practice this in your shop, for sure you'll do what? You'll you will sustain your business to even serve you even your next generation. So thank you so much. If you're that person outside there, maybe you want to know how can I design a good credit policy, how can I start a business, how do you don't even know where to start, then I will be a phone call away on 0713 348 649. And if maybe you want to, you can also DM me direct to my you message me, or you can also come to my YouTube channel, Investor 360 KE. So thank you so much. I'm happy that you have engaged. I'm looking for another engagement like this. In case maybe you have questions, you can also post them on the comment section. Thank you so much. Looking for another engagement like this. Peace.